Hi, it's me, DJ again. We just came inside from doing our lower body workout. Now I'm going to show you a smoothie that I like to make for postpartum workouts. And what you hear is our 1.5-year-old wanting to see what his older sister is recording. So, sorry. I start with 1 cup of water just for myself to make one smoothie. And I'm going to show you some variations I do for my husband. This is what I do for myself. I've got just, you can see it's not even an inch of ginger. It's maybe ½ an inch of ginger I've peeled, and I'm going to stick in there whole. I stick a banana in there for the potassium, and also because it helps to cream up my smoothie and sweeten it, and I really enjoy bananas. I'm a sweet tooth girl. I have a big sweet tooth, but I also can have issues with candida pretty quick if I don't watch myself. So I use stevia. I put 2 scoops, just 2. These scoops are tiny, tiny. This is the Now brand, Better Stevia. I'm going to show you this because I have been using stevia for 5 or 6 years now. Let me rephrase that. I have been trying to use stevia for 5 or 6 years now, and I have not been able to enjoy it. It has this bitter aftertaste that my family and I just don't care for. We found this brand about maybe 2 years ago, and I love it. I have another brand in my refrigerator that that's really good also, and it comes in flavored ones, and they're really good. It's Sweet Leaf Stevia. It's the liquid. This one is hazelnut. This one's vanilla cream. I like their liquid. I do not like their powder because it takes so much to sweeten our desserts or our drinks. So if you're wanting a liquid, they have a liquid. Oh, that's beautiful. They have a liquid that's chocolate. Wow, it is spectacular. And they also have an orange one, a root beer. They're really, really good. I'm going to show you this too. I already used this morning, so I'm not going to use it again. This is silica. This comes from the Longevity Warehouse from David Wolf. And this is great for those of you who exercise. It's good for strengthening bones. It's good for maintaining fluid in your ligaments and joints. And anyways, okay. So we've got our ginger, we've got our banana, we've got our stevia. Now, reishi. This is from Premier Research Labs. They have great products. Also, if you dragon herbs are fabulous. I don't have any from Dragon Herbs right now. This is what I've got on hand, so this is what I'm using. And I'm going to dump 4 of these in here. You could probably, if you have the tincture from Dragon Herbs, you can put 2 to 3 droppers. Our family is going to be going to Colorado in a month, and so I'm trying to make sure my immune system is nice and strong, and so that I can enjoy the vacation and not worry about getting any colds or sore throats or anything that comes with the altitude change, the weather change, just the cold. We live in South Texas, and we don't have cold weather here. It is hot. It is warm. Even our winters are just not what you think of when you think of winter in Colorado. We stay pretty warm here. We stay very humid. So there's that. Okay, this is coconut butter. Oh, it is spectacular. Coconut is great for you. It's a medium chain fatty acid. It will not make you fat. Now, if you sit down and eat this whole bottle, you may gain some weight. Using anything in moderation, anything nutritionally that's good for you, you're not going to gain weight. I like to put about a teaspoon of this in my smoothie. I don't do it. I drink many smoothies throughout the day. I only use this once, maybe twice a day. It gives it a very, very creamy flavor, and I love the coconut butter. Now, I have coconut oil, which is also fine, but the coconut butter is my favorite. I just love the taste of it. It's also, they did an experiment, and I could be wrong on my years here. I think it was in the 1950s or 60s, trying to fatten cattle up. And they were feeding them coconut, trying to fatten them up. And they weren't getting fat. They were getting lean muscle. They switched over to corn, fattened them right up. So coconut is very, very good for you. It's also very good for you when you're pregnant. It's good for your skin. It is great. Okay. I got this one from the Longevity Warehouse with David Wolf. Mesquite is very high in protein, and I'm just going to put 1 teaspoon in here. It also has a very sweet flavor. Mesquite is another superfood. It's my husband will stop a lot of times and pick me mesquite beans and bring them home, and we'll grind them up, and I just love them. This is maca. To be honest, I don't know if I got this from Longevity Warehouse or from Raw Power. Maca is great for your hormones. It has many other benefits as well, but it's really good for your hormones. While I'm pregnant, I like to get a little bit of maca. I only put half a teaspoon. Maca is something you need to use with some consideration, but I use it several times throughout the day, so I try not to get too much. This is baobab powder from the Longevity Warehouse. Baobab has many nutritional benefits. I'm not going to get into the nutrients of everything right now. I'm just going to use about half of a teaspoon, and I'm putting it in there for the nutritional. In just a minute, y'all wait till Natalie's done. Benefits, but also to cream it up. I like the way, between the baobab and the lucuma, I like the way they make it creamy. Lucuma powder is something that we use. It has a little bit of a sweet flavor to it. It's something a lot of raw foodists will use to cream up elixirs, to cream up smoothies. I've got about half a teaspoon of that one, and it gives it a creamy, yummy, sweet flavor. We use it in a lot of our desserts. I'm going to put some acai in here, just about probably like a teaspoon of this. And this has got amino acids in it. That's good for rebuilding. Okay, the next 3 ingredients are my favorite, most important. If you don't have any of this stuff, make it with what you've got. I'm just showing you what I do. And my children will drink this. They enjoy it. This is cacao powder. I got this one from Raw Powder. Cacao powder is a superfood. It's full of magnesium. It's good for your heart. It's good for your brain. It's good for your hormones. It's good for your mood. Chocolate is awesome. Who can deny that? I love the taste of it. I am a chocoholic. I drink many smoothies throughout the day with cacao in them. And I've got a heaping teaspoon I'm going to do. Maybe I could have put a little bit more. This one right here is moringa powder. I try to always put something green in my smoothies. Moringa powder is one of my favorites if I'm not using a fresh green out of my refrigerator. Moringa powder, I got this one from the Longevity Warehouse. It's got a very strong flavor, so if you're just starting with it, don't dump a whole teaspoon, start with half a teaspoon. If you'll notice, everything in creation that God made, almost everything that's living and gives life and is beautiful and vibrant is green. The grass, the trees. Most of our fruits and vegetables come up with green vines and green leaves, and greens are the key to life, the key to longevity, the key to health. Greens are also very full of protein. You get so much protein, I just put a teaspoon in there, so much protein from greens that if you choose not to eat meat, you're fine. Our family does not eat meat, so we don't have a protein issue, and we all work out. Next, I'm going to throw in a couple goji berries, because goji are a longevity food. They are good for so many things, and they just taste yummy. Now, I'm going to show you variation. When I make my husband's, Nana, can you go around and give them a towel? When I make my husband's, he likes to have the extra protein. So I get protein powder from Raw Power. It's completely vegan. It's vanilla. Natalie's coming. It tastes good. It's really, really yummy. And then also from Dragon Herbs, I have this tonic alchemy. It's 71 vegetables in one, and I put a scoop of this in my husband's. I don't put it in mine because I am pregnant and it's got agave in it. When you are pregnant, you do not want to use agave. You do not want to get near any aloe vera products. Aloe vera causes uterine contractions. I had a miscarriage in between our 4th and 5th child. There was my midwife. We just couldn't figure out why. There was no reason. I was 12 weeks. My first trimester was pretty much over. The only thing that we can figure out is from the amount of agave I was consuming. Like I said, I have a sweet tooth, and I have many children, so we make chocolate milk. You know, we'll use some hemp milk or some almond milk and some cacao, and we would put agave in it, and we would have that a couple times a day. Cashew cream we would put agave in, our desserts we would put agave in, and we were actually consuming quite a bit of agave. My midwife, her family were missionaries when she was growing up, and they lived in Mexico, and agave is related to the aloe vera. And aloe vera is a known no-no when you're pregnant because it causes uterine contractions. So I can't say the agave did it, but I have never touched it while pregnant since, and I just feel better that way. Okay, so these two are wonderful.
No.
I just don't put them. You have to go around, sweetie. Go behind Paige. The only other thing I'm going to throw in here is a couple pieces of ice. I like mine cold. I'm going to put 2 handfuls of ice. And my blender is a Blendtec. Blendtec Vitamix are both great. We have a Blendtec. You just press number 2 on your Blendtec and it turns into a smoothie. It's going to be really loud. I always like to sample mine, make sure they taste just right. I'm not going to drink something that's good for me if it tastes horrible. I like my food to taste good. And actually, my little ones, a lot of times, will drink my smoothies for me. This morning I made me one very similar to this, and our 1.5-year-old drank most of it. Our 3-year-old drank some of it. So, I'm just going to get a straw and see how it tastes. That is so good. It's got the sweetness of the cacao, the banana, the stevia. It's creamy, it's rich, and it is going to nourish and build this baby and build my body. And I just want to thank you guys, and I want to encourage you to just experiment and enjoy. Have a great day. Bye.